Hi there, Dr. Vicky here with the Shift Happens channel. Today, we're going to talk about ignoring 3D circumstances and really what that means. Do you truly ignore the 3D circumstances? Listen, you're coming to me a lot of times with a specific person, and that could be a colleague, a student, a boss, friend, family, and of course, the romantic kind, right? It doesn't matter. A relationship is a relationship, right? And the first relationship that we deal with is our own relationship with ourselves. And also, all of this, it doesn't matter the subject, it could be love, money, or health. It all relates and it all, you enact it the same way. The formula never changes. The 3D circumstances always do. So let's get into this. But before we do, go ahead and like, share, and comment. That's how we build our community. I am here to help you. If you need help and you would like one on one coaching, all the information is below in the description box. So, thank you so much for being here. We're going to learn a little bit about this 3D circumstances. A lot of you come to me panicked, your nervous system is out of whack. I am not judging because I was there as well, right? We get obsessed, we get worried, we start thinking and creating these storylines that do not help us, right? We encounter a situation that appears to be negative. Maybe it's your SP, maybe they're ignoring you, blocking you. It could be a student that says F you, right? You're struggling with them. It, it doesn't matter what the situation is. You are in a mode, especially when you're in the mode of really wanting something really badly, right? And so you're thinking about it a ton and you're going through emotions. And a lot of times your emotions are the ones that are kind of, well, I'll call them negative. I don't like to label anything, but for in all intents and purposes to help better teach you, you're coming to me in kind of a your nervous system is out of whack and you're really just not settled down, you're not relaxed, you're not sleeping, you're obsessing about this situation and creating all these negative storylines about the other person, about why they're doing this and that, and oh my gosh, what does that mean to you? And a lot of times what it means to me is that when you're in that mindset, you're in a bit of a negative mindset about yourself. So of course, your perception of the world is going to be against you. So you're going to create these stories and emotions that do not help you, right? And so I'm going to teach you a method that helped me to kind of calm my nervous system and really take a look at the 3D circumstances. You're always going to encounter challenging situations, but here is what helped me. And it really helped to regulate and just kind of, right? Even when I was, probably panicked or obsessing and just wallowing in that mire of, ooh, they're doing this to me. That's happening to me. Oh my gosh, people think this of me. And it just kind of spiraled out of control. So if you are encountering that and really we tell you to ignore 3D circumstances, but I am going to tell you not to do that. I'm going to teach you how to accept it and move on, right? And sometimes this may take a little bit of time. First of all, you need to acknowledge that there's something going on and that and a lot of times you don't even have to hardly acknowledge it because your body is going to tell you exactly what is going on. And actually, I wrote some notes. So if my head goes down, it's because I'm looking at my notes because I really wanted to uh, see this in a different, or make sure to get this information out to you. I don't edit these videos, so just bear with me. So when I acknowledge, of course, you're going to feel the negative emotion, but then when you get yourself in a state that's kind of calmed down, when you've initially experienced those negative emotions, take some time, feel those emotions. I will never tell you not to feel those negative emotions. Feel them. And then when you're in a more calmer state, acknowledge and look, hey, this is what happened. So I'm going to apply it to money. Okay. So let's say I want to manifest more money, maybe $1,000 more in a month. Okay. So I'm going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I really need this money because this bill. And so you see this bill coming in You see the bill and you're like, boy, that's going to cost me. And you start to panic and you feel it in your gut and your body is telling you, oh my gosh, fight or flight, fight or flight. And your initial response is put it away, right? Okay, I'll allow you to do all of that, but know that you're going to go back to it and you're going to see this bill is not as such as a tragedy or a scary thing, right? So you're going to see that, acknowledge it. Okay, it's a bill. It came to me. It's okay. It's temporary. And so you just kind of see it and don't linger on that too much. Now, what I want you to do, acknowledge it. Yeah, I've got a bill and I've got to pay it. Now I want you to neutralize it. So then you're going to take that bill and you're going to say, okay, what is it? And just take it down to the bare bones. Okay, at first you might say, oh my gosh, this is a notice saying I'm going to lose money. I'm going to go broke. Oh my gosh, you're going to stop that storyline. We're going to detach from that old self and we're going to look at this bill as a neutral. We're going to neutralize it. We're going to take the emotion. We're going to detach the emotion from that bill. So what am I going to do? Okay, it's a piece of paper. It's got ink on it. It's got letters. It's got words. It's got numbers. It is that simple. You just start telling yourself it's a bill. It's information. It's paper. It was sent to me in the mail. Just make it as without any label or attachment to it. You're going to neutralize it because that is what we do in the world. We identify labels. That's the power we have. We have a choice in thought. So I'm going to choose to neutralize it. So I'm going to look at it and just as it is. It's paper. It's got words on it. It's got ink on it. It's black ink. It's white paper. It feels pretty good. It smells like paper. Pretty normal looking things. And it's got letters. It's got words. It's got numbers. It's got information on it. So now you're kind of relaxed. You've diffused any labels or any negative storyline. You've detached from that old person and you're setting yourself up into the new state. Now you're in the receiving mode, meaning your nervous system is calmed down, your thoughts are slowing down, and you're relaxed. Okay, now you can take a look at it and you're going to go into what I call the reaction. I'm going to transform this. I'm going to transcend it into a higher state. So I'm going to take my neutral state. I'm in the receiving mode. Now I'm going to attach a different story to this bill. Okay, this bill is here to inform me that I am abundant. I am going to go general. I have money in the bank to pay for this. I know that when I send money out, money comes back to me. I know that money runs through me, as me, and to me. It comes out, it goes in, it's an even flow. It's a constant flow. And I know I'm okay. I do general statements to just kind of get me in the sense of abundance. Like I look at it and feel, and I just start telling my story of, I have enough money to pay for this. This is a good thing. This tells me that I am abundant. And if I can manifest this amount of money to pay for this bill, I know that more money is going to come to me because I am getting a service from this. And with that service, I'm expanding my universe. You just go on a rampage of how this is really in your corner. It is there for you to get into that state of abundance, the state of looking at my finances and feeling good and abundant about it. That's how you detach. That's also how we ignore the 3D circumstances. I don't want you don't ignore the 3D circumstances. You're just shifting your mindset. You're shifting the story. So if it's dealing with the SP, you can look at it and go, okay, they texted me and said, I don't want to ever see you again. I can't stand you. Okay. Then you acknowledge it. Ooh, that doesn't feel so good. Now I'm going to neutralize it. Okay, these are words. It's a text. I know it's temporary. Things always change. And so now I'm automatically starting to go into that state of abundance where I know I am the master of my own domain, where I can create my own world. and I'm not ignoring it and saying, oh, it didn't exist, oh, it doesn't matter, it didn't happen. I acknowledge that it happened. I see it, and now I'm going to just take away any emotional attachment to it. Okay, maybe you are in a divorce situation and you're going through it, and then all of a sudden you get something in the mail. Oh my gosh, there's going to be a trial, okay. At first you're like, oh gosh, I don't want this. Oh my gosh, this is happening. And then you start reading it on the paper. Okay, it's just paper. It's just one step in the process. And you start telling yourself, shifting yourself from acknowledging the ickiness to getting neutral and just seeing it for what it is. Paper, words, ink, white, that's just there, right? And then you shift into the abundant state. And when I say abundant, it could be according to money, love, health, whatever it is. And now I'm going to transcend that information into something that is benefiting me. And so I'm going to look at it and go, you know what? I know everything is constantly changing. Everything is temporary. This is a temporary situation. I know I'm going to face it. I've got a team of great people behind me. I am going to be able to have everything that I need. It's going to be a great collaboration. It's a give and take, whatever the story is. I try not to go too specific unless I feel like I am in a calm, good state. I go super general, and then I'll slowly go into the specifics of the situation. But if I ever feel my body, it comes into your body first. If I ever feel it getting kind of out of whack and getting nervous, whoop, I step aside and I start going super general with my, and I call it affirmations. It's a story. It's a calming, a soothing. I always say, you affirm all the time. That story that you're telling yourself, you're affirming yourself. So soothe yourself and self-soothe yourself, because everything is always changing. Nothing stays the same. It is always, nothing's permanent. Everything is temporary. And even in the beginning, when you're acknowledging, ooh, this doesn't feel good, tell yourself, you know what? This emotion, the sadness or anger or, victim even, poor me, my world is crumbling. The world is against me. Just tell yourself, hey, these are temporary. And then you start separating yourself from that emotion and you're seeing it. It's like, okay, this is an emotion. You can do it with your emotions as well. I am feeling sadness. I'm going to allow myself to feel sad. And then when the tears start to kind of slow down, you're like, okay, that wasn't so bad. It moved through me. And now I'm transitioning into neutral. I feel better. I cleansed myself. And now I'm in a neutral receiving mode. And now I'm going to create a new story. I'm going to create a story of, I had to go through those emotions and it helped me, because now I cleansed myself. I'm no longer having those emotions. It is just part of the process. I'm in the process of gaining my strength and my confidence back. Be the self-soother and know that everything is temporary. It's always changing, and that you have that choice. You have that power. I will always tell you to feel those negative emotions, but know that they're running through you, and it's just temporary. I know this helped. So when we say ignoring the 3D, I don't want you to ever ignore the 3D. The 3D is there to teach you, right? The fear is the teacher, right? And the emotions are the data. And then how you react is how you are seeing your programming, right? Your core beliefs is how you choose to react to it, right? So, and we can get into more of that in another video, but I just wanted to let you know that when we say ignore the 3D circumstances, which I won't ever tell you to do, but if that is the case where it's like, oh, ignore, what it really means is to acknowledge, neutralize. It's 11 o'clock here. It's the fire alarms. They're testing them. Anyway, acknowledge, yes, this doesn't feel good. Neutralize it. See it for what it is without much label, just exactly what it is. Not the story behind it, not the implications behind it. Those are all things that we choose to label and attach a story and emotion to. Just what is it? It's a piece of paper with ink on it. That's all it is. And then you can go into the, what is it? I always forget, transcending it, right? Into something that's more supportive for you. I know this helped you. And if you enjoy learning how to manifest with ease, love, joy, and fun, go ahead and continue to like, share, and comment. I want to hear how this has helped you. I know it helped me on my journey. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.